Hello YouTube. Today we are talking about more rational defensive mechanisms, higher level defensive mechanisms, which are also known as fallacies. Now remember, before we start, knowing these mechanisms may not help you manipulate the others, but generally what I'm saying is that you understand how people can expect to how it can be expected for people to react in specified situations. Generally, this will allow you to read them more easily. This could be used to know, for example, when your girlfriend or friend is lying, or you know when someone has done something wrong, what your friend has done, what is he eventually planning to do. This is not particularly hard. It is a good idea to try and catch yourself when performing these defense mechanisms, in order to better recognize it, to stay consciously in control of your own mind. Now, have you ever wondered how many times do you do these defensive mechanisms? How many times the manipulator does them? You will notice that the answer is a lot of times. And now I will introduce you. Fallacies are used to pursue emotionally or psychologically, but not rationally. They are used less subconsciously than basic mechanisms. It can be used to intimidate, divert, or attack. In most cases, it is used to divert from the target. Remember, when manipulator is trying to manipulate, you will always be wrong. It's just them. First, ad hominem. This is attacking someone personally. Rather than argue the topic at hand, you will take personal shots at your opponent. For example, this is using sarcasm to belittle the opponent. This is an intimidation or attacking technique. You use sarcasm. He attacks you that you did something, you just say, "Oh, come on, your grandma did it," or "Your granny would do this better than you," or "You're not doing what I said." I mean, this is humiliating people. Any way of humiliation. Straw man. This is misrepresenting someone's argument. You may know exactly where they are coming from, but you twist their words to mean something else. For example, if someone claims that women should be able to choose abortion, you state that this person supports murder. He just supports abortion, but you say, "Okay, you support murder." This is a diversion or attacking technique. Circular reasoning. This is using the premise of the argument to prove your side, assuming the premise is true. For example, your teacher believes you to be a poor student and gives you a bad grade. You argue that the teacher can't give you a bad grade because you are a great student. This is a diversion technique. Two wrongs. Bringing up a past injustice to justify the one at hand. For example, you cheat on your girlfriend, but justify it by bringing up the fact that she has broken up with you before. This is a diversion technique. You are cheating because she broke up, or you are cheating because she behaves like she don't care about you. Slippery slope. Objecting to something because you claim it will lead to undesirable effects. For example, your friends pressure you to smoke marijuana, but you say no, because it will lead to other drugs. This is a diversion technique. You don't want one evil, because it leads to bigger evil. Appealing to authority. Arguing on the premise that most others agree with your side, a superior person in the subject agrees with you, or conventional wisdom states that you are right. Example. Fellow student argues that the right to secede from the Union was the biggest issue of the Civil War, but you argue that it was slavery because the teacher said so. This is an intimidation technique. Or for example, you call on some philosopher, or you called for some expert that he said that and it has to be like that. Guilt by association. Making someone feel guilty for their point of view by associating it with something else. Example. Your peer believes that the United States government should be a little more socialist. You criticize them for wanting government like China's or Russia's, which suppressed free speech at Tiananmen Square. In China, there is no free speech. This is a diversion, intimidation, or attacking technique. Or even you say that he wants a Russian communist bloc. Russia, also in time of Stalin, prohibited public speech ability. Red herring. Defending a controversial issue by taking the offensive and bringing up an unrelated topic. Example. Someone states that your political party, which happens to be in office, is corrupt. In response, you state that this is the first time in years that the budget has been balanced. This is a diversion or attacking technique. Or for example, this is a clear example of diversion. You can also attack this because you are trying to confuse your subject. So, if you like this tutorial, subscribe, like, enjoy, apply some of this in real life. You will notice pretty fast that this is very, very easy to achieve and to see. Just train on yourself. Find yourself a mistake, you will find some other one's mistake. Greetings.